What it do, comic bros? It's your boy, Super Duper Sean. Can't say the Sean without the duper, and you definitely can't get the duper without the super, you heard? And this is Power of Comics. And today, we're going to do a little recent read from Image Comics, Radiant Black. Yeah, they recently dropped a new hardcover, issues 1 through 12. I just finished reading it, and I want to share it with y'all. But before I get into that, I need y'all to like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you love it, sub it. If you hate it, fake it and sub it anyway, man. And without further ado, Maestro! You know what it is. So today's topic is Radiant Black, brought to you by Image Comics and written by the great Kyle Higgins. Yes, I know you heard that name before. He's worked on stuff like Nightwing, Ordinary Gods, and most notably, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And when you look at Radiant Black, what does he kind of resemble, y'all? Look at him. And when he was writing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Kyle Higgins that is, there was such a buzz around him, such a buzz around his name. It really gave Boom that oomph that they needed. And man, them hardcovers were coming in and going out of print just like that. And I just think that he actually took that momentum and flipped it and started his own thing at Image Comics with Radiant Black. Salute to him, because yo, that was very smart. But let's get into this series. So, Nathan returns back to his hometown of Lockport, Illinois, after his book deal in California falls through. With no girlfriend, no kids, he turns to his parents and his best friend, Marshall, to lend him that mental support that he needs to make it through this tough time. One day, Nathan and Marshall go out for drinks, and Nathan is telling him his woes, you know? He's letting him know how he's $38,000 in credit card debt. He has racked it up. He's telling him more about why his book deal failed because, to tell you the truth, he couldn't even write one chapter. Like, he wrote a short story, his book deal was based on a short story, and he could never turn that short story into a full-fledged book. So Nathan is broken due to his own lack of effort and not pursuing his dreams fully, not committing to them. After some drinks and a few conversations, our guys decide to take it home, go for a walk. Well, on the way to the car, Marshall notices an unidentified flying object, and it's just illuminating the sky. Now, mind you, it's dark, but the moon is out. So that's how bright this thing was, illuminating the sky. And if I could describe this flying thing more, it looked like a mini planet. Like, it looks like a shrunken version of Saturn. That's the shape. Both of our characters are very surprised at this discovery. The ball of energy levitates right up close to Nathan. So he does what any human would do, man. He grabs that thing. And once he grabs it, y'all, it's like a surge of radiant energy surges through his body, and he transforms right there on the spot to a smoking badass new hero. I mean, he transforms into a superstar, something befitting out of a modern day Power Rangers flick. Definitely. Now, when he transforms, he doesn't just gain a beautiful new superhero suit, a beautiful new Power Rangers suit. He also gains new abilities, y'all. And with these new abilities, the first thing he does with these is do what? If you guessed scuffle with the police, then you guessed it right. Because as Nathan was transforming, the cops were right there. And yes, they were very spooked. So Nathan doesn't have full control of his abilities, so they're just going haywire. So he's just using his mind to lift objects. He's got the police floating. He's got the cars floating. Himself is floating too. It's just haywire, y'all. It's complete chaos. So the abilities that he gained was flight, energy beams, and also the power to move things with his mind. After the police scuffle, he manages to get away, you guys. They understand that they don't really understand that he's a hero, but they know that he's not a bad guy. But they tag him and let him know, hey, we're gonna keep our eye on you. We know where you live at, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this on why you have these new abilities. The next morning, knock, 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 police at his door, and they are questioning him about a red radiant. Yes, on the news last night in Chicago, there was a red radiant running around, dressed exactly like him, but the color red, except robbing banks. This radiant was a robber. They automatically think Nathan knows who this person is, so police go to his house, and guess what? They grill him. Nathan knows nothing of it, but now he is fully intrigued, and he's like, yo, well, maybe this person knows about the abilities. Maybe they can tell me why it chose me. Why am I like this? What is this? So he's just curious to find out, you know, what the radiant power is and what he's supposed to do with it. He's not even thinking like, yo, this person's a villain, robbing banks. He don't even care about all of that. He's just trying to find out answers. So Nathan heads to Chicago, y'all. Heads all the way to Chicago to find this red radiant. And now he's driving all around the city till he comes to some type of junkyard. And we see the red radiant there boosting parts. Radiant Black confronts the red radiant, right? But it's not to the point of he wants to fight. He's genuinely just asking questions. This spills on to an all-out fight. One of the best fights within the first 12 issues of the series that I read. This fight was dope. I mean, Red Radiant literally throws a engine block at Radiant Black, yo. And you can tell that Red Radiant has mastered the abilities better than Radiant Black. So you're thinking like, man, this person must have had their powers longer or what's going on. But it was such a great fight. And then later on in the story, we find there's other Radiants, y'all. There's other Radiants. There's a pink Radiant. She's a streamer. There's a yellow Radiant. He works for like a Geek Squad, Best Buy type of thing. And then there's another Radiant who is the true evil Radiant, who's trying to hunt down all the other Radiants and take their power, y'all. And take their power. From the first 12 issues of this massive hardcover, there's definitely a lot to like. I wanted more as soon as I was done, y'all. I wanted more, like, but it was great. It was great. They even, like, Nathan's a writer, right? And they even got his short story that he was working on in here, you know? So they really go into details. Very good character development. This was such a great read. I don't want to give too much, but man, the fights with the Radiants, the fight scenes are awesome. And the Red Radiant fights are very, very layered. It's not just one. There's another fight that really shakes up the story, and I don't want to give too much. But yo, that's my light review on the first 12 issues of Radiant Black, the hardcover from Image Comics. If you're going to get this hardcover, let me know in the comment section. If you've already read all the issues, let me know in the comment section. Like I said, this only has the first 12 issues. I will keep reading it because it was that good. I could not put it down. They try to sell this book as, on the back it says it's Invincible. It's Invincible meets Power Rangers, but I don't believe that. Like, Invincible was very gory, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the art kind of does resemble Invincible, but that's about it, y'all. That's about it. You're not gonna get a whole bunch of blood. You're not gonna get a whole bunch of gore in this series. But you will get some cool superheroing. You will get some storytelling, and it's dope. There's actually a few parts in here where Radiant Black is tweeting, like, if anybody needs help around the city, just tweet me. And yo, there's people that tweet. There's this one family that tweeted him like, yo, my car just broke down, I need help. And they're going to a Bulls game, right? or basketball game, and he actually just picks up their car and flies them straight to the basketball arena. I thought little stuff like that was dope because that's stuff that we haven't seen in other superhero books. So yes, very leaning into what's going on now with the social media and stuff like that. And I think that makes the comic book world seem way more realistic when you do stuff like that, because people are always tweeting at people all day. And yo, if you could just tweet out a superhero, I mean, come on, who's messing with you? You know, I'm just tweeting Superman, right? Hey, yo, Supes, I got problems. Pull up. Pull up. What's up? What's up? But I'm your boy, Super Duper Deuces.